Now, you've probably been hearing mixed messages about the Tampa housing market lately, right? You're not alone. We've all been hearing it. We're realtors and we hear it all the time. One day you'll see the headline saying prices are dropping. The next day someone says, hey, homes here are still selling instantly. So today we're going to slow everything down for you and walk you through exactly what's happening in the Tampa Bay market right now using the data, not opinions. We're going to break down prices, inventory, how long homes are taking to sell, and what all of this means if you're buying, selling, or even just planning ahead.
Our goal with these market updates is simple. We want you to understand the numbers without feeling overwhelmed. When you understand the market, you make confident decisions instead of emotional ones. Whether you're actively house hunting, thinking about selling later this year, or just watching from the sidelines, this update is for you.
So the biggest issue we're seeing right now is confusion. There are a lot of loud headlines and a lot of strong opinions floating around, but very little context. And that's why we always focus on local data and real trends here in Tampa Bay.
This update isn't meant to scare you or hype you up. It's meant to give you clarity, because clarity is what allows you to move forward with confidence.
Now, as we move into early 2026, the Tampa housing market looks very different than it did just a few years ago. We're no longer in that extreme seller's market where everything's sold in a weekend, right? With multiple offers sometimes, but we're also not in that crash. What we're seeing instead is a market that's slightly seller leaning, but very close to being balanced.
That balance is important. It means buyers and sellers both have opportunities again, but only if they understand how this version of the market works.
In a balanced or near balanced market, strategy matters more than speed. Emotional decisions don't work the way they used to.
Pricing, preparation, and understanding leverage are what make the difference. This isn't a market driven by panic or fear of missing out anymore.
So let's start with the stat everyone pays attention to first, right? Home prices. Right now, the median sale price for single family homes in Tampa is $450,000 or so. That number tells us something important. Tampa home values are holding steady. Prices are not collapsing.
Year over year, prices are still up modestly. They're not exploding like they did in 2021 and 2022, but they're also not falling off a cliff.
So a $450,000 median price doesn't mean buyers have no leverage. What it means is that Tampa remains a desirable place to live. Demand hasn't disappeared, but buyers are much more selective now.
Homes priced based on emotion or outdated expectations are sitting longer and often needing price reductions. This is a skill-based market now, not a luck-based one.
That $450,000 number also tells us a lot about buyer behavior. Buyers are doing the math now. Monthly payments, insurance costs, property taxes, all of that matters now than it did a few years ago.
That's why we're seeing fewer impulsive offers and more thoughtful negotiations. Buyers are still motivated, but they want value and confidence.
Now let's talk about inventory, because this is where a lot of misinformation comes in. Right now, Tampa has approximately 2,877 active listings. That's up from the extreme lows that we saw during the frenzy, right? But it is not an oversupplied market.
This level of inventory gives buyers options again without flooding the market.
So for buyers, this means that you can compare homes again. You're not first to jump on the first thing you see.
And for sellers, competition is back. Buyers are comparing your home to others, which makes pricing and presentation more important than ever.
Now, the average days on market in Tampa right now is about 45 days or so, right? That's a big shift from the peak years when homes were selling in a week or less.
Buyers are taking time to inspect, negotiate, and make thoughtful decisions again.
Now, here's a key thing to understand. The market gives feedback quickly now, right? The first 2 to 3 weeks are critical.
Homes that miss the mark sit longer and often end up selling for less than they could have.
Tampa is currently sitting at just over 4 months of supply. A truly balanced market is usually around 5 to 6 months.
So yes, this still favors sellers, but buyers absolutely have negotiating power again.
Now, another really important metric is the sale to list price ratio. Right now, homes in Tampa are selling at an average of 98.4% of list price. That tells us sellers are still getting very close to the asking price, but only when homes are priced correctly.
This is not a fire sale market, but it's also not a bidding war market. Negotiations are happening, but they're reasonable. Credits, repairs, or rate buy down. Homes priced accurately from day one tend to sell faster and closer to list price.
If you're thinking about buying or selling in the Tampa Bay area, reach out to us. We help people navigate this market every single week.
We can hop on a quick call or Zoom and talk you through your situation, your timeline, and your goals. No pressure, just real answers. And if you want our free Tampa Bay relocation guide, you'll find the link down below in the description.
All right, now back to the video. Even with a $450,000 median home price, first-time buyer activity in Tampa is up 12% year over year. Most of the activity is happening slightly below the median, typically in the mid 300s to low 400s.
New construction is playing a big role here. Builders are offering incentives, closing cost assistance, and interest rate buy-downs that are helping buyers make the numbers work.
But buyers still need to be careful out there. HOA fees, taxes, location, and long-term resale value all matter. That's very important to understand. Guidance is critical when evaluating new construction deals.
Homes priced over $1 million are moving at a slower pace, averaging closer to 70 days on market. Luxury buyers are cautious, selective, and willing to wait. Pricing and presentation matter more than ever in this segment.
Mortgage rates are still higher than what we saw during the pandemic years. Forecasts suggest gradual improvement, but not a return to ultra low rates. Now, affordability gains will come from smart buying and incentives, not waiting on the perfect rate.
You may have heard the phrase, the great housing reset. This doesn't mean a crash, it means normalization. Homes sell, negotiations exist, buyers and sellers make informed decisions again.
So what does this mean for buyers? If you're buying, you have options again. You can negotiate, inspect, and compare. When the right home appears, you still need to act decisively.
If you're selling, pricing correctly from day one is critical. The market will tell you quickly if you miss the mark, and strong marketing protects your equity.
A $450,000 median price, 2,877 active listings, about 4 months of supply, and a 98.4% sale to list price ratio tells us Tampa is stable. Not only is it stable though, it's competitive and opportunity driven.
This isn't about timing the market, it's about navigating it correctly. If you want a personalized breakdown for your neighborhood, price range, or timeline, we're here to help.
Now don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss any of our future Tampa market updates.
Take care and stay blessed.